Yo, salut à tous et bienvenue pour la suite de ce Let's Play The Tower Space Force Edition. On reprend direct là où on s'est arrêté. Faut que j'infiltre un bâtiment de la Corpo.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bath. Soon break.
Can't be too careful. Dissidents like Phineas Wells will stop at nothing to ruin this colony.
But couldn't they concentrate the security out of
State your business. Please step away. This engine... Huh. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised... I'm not authorized to employ... Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? I was gonna suggest... Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm gonna save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and...
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for the art of arranging stationery. Will there be anything else? Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitor. What? Oh dear.
D'abord les qui réglés.
Disorder detected. Minimal.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Eh bien,
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
donc en gros, il compte cryogéniser tous ceux qui vivent pas à Byzance, quoi. Tous ceux qui sont pas aisés. J'aurais dû augmenter le piratage.
Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all man in their words. But you know, how typical.
What's going on here? What do you think you're doing? Oh, my mistake.
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack and replacing filter now.
So, how many times have you seen Terror on Monarch?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Sugar Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
I hear Monarch's jumped up dissidents are
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Welcome to Halcyon. Halcyon Parcel Service is the most... That's just a little parcel joke. Nope, just parcels. We don't deal... It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strict. We can ship all.
Niveau 99? What the fuck? Pas mal ce pistolet. Je sais même pas où j'ai récupéré ça.
Rizzo's Purple-Berry Fudge. A salt, sour, candy shell, aroma, sweet purple-berry flavored scent. Suck it. Chew it.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the... Why, to defend the...
50-bit says he's got a heart on.
Byzantium is the best of... Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise. Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps their... Indeed.
Someone needs to teach those iconoclasts a lesson for what they did to our gunship.
I know a guy.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P. Spacers join target.
What's done into block mine?
Bon, cette quête, honnêtement, je vois pas comment la faire. Spationaute, maraudeur, iconoclaste. J'ai rien de tout ça, malheureusement. Donc je me focus sur la mission principale. Je crois que c'est l'heure de rejoindre mon vaisseau, je crois. Non?
see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out this summer. That will...
Looking good, soldier.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That batch failed spectacularly.
Let the record show that subject 23K's cause of death is cerebral vascular injury brought about by a ruptured aneurysm.
What? Not so fast.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Oh merde. Ouais, je recommence juste ici là. Sérieux?
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out.
Got your paperwork squared away?
ricaner.
What? Something's not... No visitors allowed, citizen. What? That's what I... okay. Now you really...
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you weren't...
What do you think you're doing? As you were.
Caution!
I don't want to die! Please, leave me!
Pourquoi il n'y en a aucun qui me fait peur? Mais bon, on va y aller en mode normal, tranquille.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you weren't here when it happened.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something. Oh. Oh. This is certainly a conversation worth continuing elsewhere. In that case, I can get you into...
Non, c'est bon. Faut déjà trouver un moyen. Mais c'est bon à savoir.
Not so fast. The Ministry of...
It's okay.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here...
Worth a try.
Like I said, X-36 clearance... I don't know how you got that. What? Oh no. Please.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. It's on its own if you run this guard.
Thought I saw something.
Real slick.
No visitors allowed, citizen. What?
Oh, j'ai vu tout ce qu'il y avait à voir ici.
If you don't mind you have a message from Adjutant Sophia.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career. I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky. No. I imagine you were just trying to survive. It couldn't have been easy for you, stranded on an unfamiliar world with all your colleagues back on the Hope. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret. We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest. You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us. He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal. You're making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated.
On approche sacrément de la fin, là.
Arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Bien chouette.
Dang, that's impressive.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's... Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis. That's not a plan. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals.
None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before... Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I... Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board? You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress. I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending... Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers. No, it wasn't. We have... Well, let's see. We have at least some of the chemicals. We have your ship, and we have you. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope. Merciful we bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space. Right next to my... Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle them.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds...
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be... Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the front. Certainly. How can I help? Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the... It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny. Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared... The board might notice. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest... Certainly. How can I help?
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? What could go wrong?
Ça m'a l'air d'être une idée farfelue. Je sais qu'il y a un moyen de mourir en fait. De fail et de... Et d'avoir un game over early.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back. How can I be of assistance? Take care. We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable if your calculations are even slightly off, or the sun. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker. Also, there are hundreds... Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxia. I need you to reroute power from our You'll have to connect.
That ought to do her, Captain.
I hear someone snuck into Depository 18. Amateurs. That's never happened around here. Soldiers.
Deft hands, Cap. Great work.
Oh. Initiated. Unexpected. Error. Hop crew error. Parrot error.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm system. I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering?
You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Should we assign...
Make them regret it.
That was the last of them.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling. But probably not, but don't let that stop you. My constellation... Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. and also potentially kill an entire planet. Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Ah, voilà, si je prends les commandes.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Admitting a deficit? My.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in...
That is what my captain intends.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible.
Yes.
You should not be doing this.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems...
Je sais pas si je vais avoir un game over du coup ou pas.
To Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's...
Sister for...
New employee? About time.
Almost there.
Take him down!
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from... Captain, I shall now play the
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very... The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? You fucking pigs! I'll take you...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to doc... How can I be of assistance? I'll be...
Bon, bah, ils ont capturé Phineas. Et là, on approche vraiment de la fin, du coup. Il va falloir aller secourir Phineas. Donc ça, je vais le faire tranquillement dans une prochaine vidéo. Je crois que je vais m'arrêter là pour cette vidéo.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
Et aussi, je peux plus retourner à Byzance. Mais bon, ça c'est pas grave. Bon, bah dans la prochaine vidéo, on va aller secourir Phineas. Et on va voir qu'est-ce qui se passe. Merci d'avoir regardé cette vidéo et pour la suite. Ciao.